What's up, rock stars? Boom! Hey! So we've reached church 9 on the 40 churches, 40 days Lenten journey. So just the second Friday of Lent, and I should start to really be getting into a groove now, getting that whole Friday, Lenten thing of fasting, abstinence on Friday, specifically no meat on Fridays, no red meat. Can have your fish, your shellfish, that type of stuff. Typical things for you Yinzers. Get your halushki and all of the Polish and Slovakian related items. Get those going on. So get your pierogis. And so abstinence and fasting is a critical part, or a very major part, of Lent, and Fridays are really a focus of that activity or lack of activity. And really just wanted to share with you that it needs to be purposeful. Like everything else, there's purpose, there's reason behind it. And so it's good to know why you do what you do, and really making it intentional and purposeful, other than just saying, hey, I didn't eat meat today, and I'm adhering to the Lenten rules as it were. So the goal is part of the Lenten journey is, whatever you've given up, if you've given something up or if you've taken something on, it's kind of natural that you're doing something intentional. But when you've removed something as part of your Lenten journey, whether it's that daily 40 days of, not having cookies like I shared the other day, or whatever it might be, if you've removed something, you're abstaining from something, you need to fill that with something else. And in Lent, the intention is, or should be, that you're filling it with prayer, or you're filling it with just quiet time. We don't have enough quiet time in our world. That's one of the reasons why I spend at least an hour every week in the Adoration Chapel, because it's quiet. I purposely don't look at my phone. I set it to do not disturb. I will do some things with some apps, like the Hallow app on my phone. I'll do some guided prayers with the Hallow app. And just a quick kind of side note, they're not paying me for this, but they're doing a 40-day prayer challenge or journey, and it's been really cool so far, so I'm digging that. But get some quiet time, if anything. You don't have to actually go into prayer and meditate or anything like that, but just calm everything down and just block everything out and just calm and relax. It's one of those things. It was interesting when I was in Florida. I was at a networking event when I was there, because I'm always networking, business networking, always got that going on. But I was at a networking event, and I was talking to a guy that he brought up a really good point, is that God designed the world and us to have time in dark, to be dark. And in dark, you also get quiet in being dark. And I found it really interesting, and I've continued to think about it from that standpoint, because he's right. We have so much light in our lives. Even at nighttime, there's so much light around. There's so much, as they would call it, not light pollution around, or even with our phones. Our TVs are on. Like Missy likes to fall asleep with the TV on. So there's always this light and noise. And we were designed to spend time in darkness, physical darkness. And so just dolls that kind of no senses are involved other than just being present and just relaxing. And so on these days of abstinence, take some time. I'll be going to the Adoration Chapel later tonight. I always go last hour on Fridays, but doing that, spending time in just quiet, no noise, no distractions, and if you can, darkness. Get it dark, remove as much light as possible, and just sit there. It'll take you a while for your brain to calm down, and it might take a few times of doing it before you can really get into just a nice, calm, quiet mode. And if you like to pray and you have a regular prayer routine, say some prayers at that time. You don't have to say them out loud. You can say them in your head, say them to yourself, and spend that time there, just because that's what this time is for. We're preparing for the resurrection of, there's Good Friday, the Passion on Friday, and then you have the resurrection, Easter, on Sunday. That's what we're preparing for, the resurrection. And so if we get our minds calm and just spend this time in getting there and preparing for this, is a time of preparation, a time of getting ourselves better, becoming that closer to that human being God created us to do. And so just take some time, Fridays, pick out Fridays, spend an hour if you can, spend an hour. You have an hour in a day. You can take an hour. Go to sleep a little bit later, wake up a little bit earlier, whatever it might be, but you can get an hour in a day, once a week, and just calm down, block it out, noise and everything, and fill that time, what you've removed, fill that time with something fruitful, something, because it will become fruitful. Maybe not right away, but it will become fruitful. So I wanted to share that with you on our second Friday in Lent, our day of abstinence and not having meat. And fasting, that was the word I was looking for. So fasting and abstinence really focused on Fridays. I hope you've had a great Lent so far. If you have any questions or anything, please reach out and we can have a conversation, or I might be able to, probably be able to answer some of your questions. If I can't answer them, I can find an answer for you. My mission is to share information, to share what I know, and to help people become that person, get you on that journey to become that person God created you to be, because God created you to be amazing. We are his greatest creation, and we should just absolutely work hard to become that amazing human being that God created us to be. Hey, hope you shared your smile today, and if you haven't, share it. Share your smile with everybody, because you just might make somebody's day.